Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Boom. There you go.
And for real. You got some crap gangster stuff over there. You're stressing me out, man.
Your hubcap internet isn't working.
Your hubcap isn't working. Hey everybody, this is Carlos and Sandy Lee. This is season 2 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, be a friend, listen to OYF. Thank you so much, and go floss yourself.
Flow floss yourselves.
No, I don't know what's going on. Remember I told you it sounded like it was coming in and out?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I'm not doing anything different. Yeah. It's all you, buddy. You're in San Francisco, so
yeah.
What do you expect?
Yeah. Well, today is Saturday, the 25th of July. This is the final episode of OYF for the month of July.
Whoa.
The 5th one.
You're stressing me out, man. Oh, it is 5.
Yeah.
How we doing on memories? Well, I mean, besides making them.
And
storage.
We're doing great. We're doing great. I've been editing and cutting them shorter. And just keeping them tight, and I don't know. I liked this last episode. I thought it was funny, and
I laughed so hard I forget like what we talked about, and then I listen to it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So it's like I'm listening to someone else.
That's what I thought, and I always watch it. I always watch the podcast, but this week I listened to it. Well, I edited it. I made the thing, so I don't need to watch it again. Yeah. But I listened to it, and it's a little bit different experience because you have to try to imagine what we're talking
what's going
about,
on,
right? And our expressions and stuff. And
yes,
I think the audio is exceptional, and it's so dumb. It just makes me laugh, man.
Look at you, bragger.
Well, we go through a lot of trouble, is what I'm saying.
We do.
We go through a lot of trouble. So we just want it to sound good. And honestly, I swear to God, I've said this before. I don't know why that's not more popular, the YouTube version.
A lot of people are driving. Recorded it.
Yeah. If you can't find anything on Netflix,
check us out.
Off Your Flosser podcast on YouTube's. And
somebody was saying that they were going on a long trip, like 10 hours, and they were like, give me a book to read. And I was like, well, there's like 92 episodes to catch up on of OYF, so yeah.
And what's interesting to me, like if somebody took the time, and I don't know why they would, but if somebody took the time and listened to all the episodes, they'd know what we were up to for the last 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, our lives are contained. It's like a video diary.
But think about it, dude. Like, and I'm not trying to get morbid, but when we die, if the Earth hasn't imploded by then,
if YouTube still exists,
this is going to be around forever.
Forever, ever, forever, ever, ever. That's off a song.
What song?
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Boom. There you go.
And for real. How come, Carlos, how come I'm the only one singing on this show?
I do it all the time. Maybe just not on the show, but I do it all the time. I do it. I do it to patients all the time, and they think I'm insane.
I am for real.
See, you just saw the audio just did it again.
Oh, is it my decibels? No, but maybe I'm just being too loud.
Did you? That could be it. You're just peaking.
Yes.
That's perfect right there. That is ideal. Mine. I wish mine would go down like another couple inches like this, so I can.
Why don't you sit on some telephone books?
Or jack the chair up. I could do that, but I don't know. It would throw away from
that. Like, do you remember phone books?
Yeah.
Like big ass. I'm sure yours are huge. Ours are like this thick because I'm in a tiny town, but.
Dude.
Yeah. And like really short drivers, they would sit on a couple phone books so they can see and reach pedals and stuff.
Phone books. Do they even make phone books still?
I don't know. Why would they? I still get them, the tiny ones.
It just seems like an awful waste of paper.
It does.
And time and ink and everything.
Yeah. And you know what I do with mine? I'm like, well, just imagine like if the internet went down and you had to actually like call a company without Googling it. So I have it in a drawer, but I Google.
I haven't seen one in forever, dude. You know, I see the business yellow pages, you know, with all the kind of businesses, but
I get them every
I don't need
year.
my neighbor's phone number. I really don't.
You know what we used to do? My dad used
shoot
to
at him with pellet guns?
No, he would go through the phone book and find oh crap. Hold on. I forgot to plug in my laptop. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Whoopsie. I have it here ready to go, and then I just forgot to plug it in. Take it out, leave it in. We're hardcore like that.
No. But the laptop not being plugged in is a problem. Why?
Because it said battery's running low.
Oh, okay. Is that what your video?
Now I got a glare on my eyeballs. Yeah, I started using the laptop to do the Zoom because it just seems like it's a better setup.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Just open the lid and just open Zoom.
But now my glasses. Let me see if I can. Damn it.
What if you pull them out a little bit?
How's that?
Yeah, it's perfect. Why don't you wear like a
that's
visor?
No. Ooh, like a golfer?
Yeah, or like a tennis player.
Well, it wasn't doing this a minute ago.
I think
I'll just keep my head like this.
You're focusing on the small things.
How's that?
That's weird. Yeah, don't do that. Looks like you're hiding.
I'll just look down.
Looks like
now
you're
it looks like I've
something.
been bad. I've been bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
I have no idea, but I just got back from getting coffee, and I took Snick.
Yeah.
I took Snicky Minaj with me, and and she
I gotta I'm taking my glasses off because you couldn't see my eye roll there.
Okay. Well, she doesn't like sitting in the seat by herself, so I had to hold her in my lap, and whenever we take her anywhere, my wife holds her, you know, while I drive. And
spoiled.
But alone, she's like, nah, I'm sitting in somebody's lap, son. And so it's probably not safe. Luckily, the Dunkin' Donuts is half a mile away, so it wasn't a big danger. But yeah, I go, no, I ain't doing this again, you know, because she's chunky, man, you know. She hits that steering wheel.
How much does she weigh?
Maybe 12 pounds, maybe. She's solid and fast.
Muscle.
When she wants to be fast. But when she just wants to sniff around and just putts around the yard, she'll take a sweet-ass time. Yeah. She doesn't give a damn, bro.
Like in the rain, they're just like, dude, it's raining. Let's go inside. She's like, nah, I'm good.
We've
had a lot of storms. Yeah.
There's a little spot that she likes to lay in and just freaking soak it in. Yeah. She comes in, she's hot as hell. Yeah. Yes. Loves the heat. I don't know. I'm like, isn't that uncomfortable? She's like, oh, love it.
No. It's like a sauna. Yeah. The beagles do that. They'll go out and lay in the sun and stuff, and I'm just like, I'll be inside in the AC.
You know. I don't know. I love my dogs, man. So. All right, so what's new?
They're annoying. Well, I was going to say we've had a lot of storms lately. We had a big one. We were driving down the road, coming back from the town that's above us, north of us. Not like, la, la, la. Look up in the sky. There it is.
Like a floating city?
Yes. We have those here in Missouri. No. No, so we're driving home and, you know, we're going through a decent storm. It's like raining real hard and the winds are blowing and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, as we get closer and closer to the darkest part, we see a lightning bolt hit an electric pole. Sparks go flying.
Wow.
And we're just like, oh my gosh.
That's kind of cool. Then, I've seen that once or twice too, and it's just pretty cool when it happens.
And John goes, you always got your phone in your hand. Why weren't you taping that? And I'm like, jerk. So I started taping. And then at like 3 seconds into my little video, a huge lightning bolt right in front of us. Boom. It was pretty awesome. And you can hear me in the video going, oh. But I posted it in my local group and I was like, is everybody okay? Because that was crazy. And somebody took the video and I guess freeze framed and took a picture of the lightning bolt. So I'll send you that. And you can put it up here because it was.
That's crazy.
It was amazing.
We were in the parking lot of a Target one time. I want to say Target. Could have been a Walmart. I don't know. But lightning hit, I don't know, 30 yards away. I mean, it was close, but it wasn't like right on top of us. And bright, loud, and just kind of scary because you get hit. That looks like it hurts. You got hit by lightning. Yeah. That's going to light your ass up.
Yeah. And then you should probably play the lottery because don't they say it's like getting struck by lightning? Those are the odds.
I think Dave Attell, comedian out of New York, called it God's drive-by shooting. Is getting hit by lightning.
Oh my gosh.
Getting hit by lightning. And the rest of the joke goes, a lot of people think if you get hit by lightning, you have the ability to read minds or shoot electricity. He goes, I got the ability to shake on the ground and crap my pants, you know?
That's pretty nice ability there.
Speaking of crapping your pants, are we going to talk about something that will trigger that event? Or do you want to get right to it?
I'm trying to think for the record if I have ever pooed my shorts. No. I peed my pants before. But
just because you couldn't get to a restroom or something?
Yeah. No, I did it on purpose.
No. What I'm saying, what was the reason? Were you on a long drive?
I told you one was because, one was in kindergarten. So, that like, hello. Count.
Who didn't?
One was in 5th grade. The same school where I was a safety patrol captain. And I told the story before, but they allowed us to bring water to school because it was so hot. And I have probably the size of the bladder the size of like a walnut. So I drank my water. Too. Yeah, we took a bathroom break. I came back like 2 minutes later. I was like, I took a couple drinks and I was like, ooh, I gotta go again. So I raised my hand and she was like, you just went to the bathroom, put your hand down. And so I just sat there and I was like, okay, I'll just sit here because she told me to sit here. And then it was like
make an executive decision, son.
It was like sweet release, and then I was like, guess I don't have to go no more. And then the girl that sits next to me, she goes, Miss so-and-so, Sandy really needed to go to the bathroom. And I'm sitting there going, and then she took me aside. She took me aside and she goes, if you ever have to go to the bathroom again, you just go. You don't even have to raise your hand. You just go. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my life.
Yeah.
Little Miss Pee-Pee Pants.
Yeah. That's...
I would much rather pee my pants than poop my pants. So.
Oh, dude. No doubt. No doubt. Without going into too much detail, I got some wild food poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
Years and years ago, and it was, it was a gamble. You know what I'm saying? And
you squeeze your butt cheeks tighter than
because you don't. I'll just say after 40, you really can't trust a fart. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You gotta.
I just hit 40.
Well, buckle up, son.
No, leave it unbuckled because you might have to get out quick.
That's right.
But chink.
My son and his friends. I think I've told you this before. My son and his friends, they'd be home playing video games. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go see a movie, right?
Yeah.
And it's usually on a night when my wife is working, and I go catch at 8:00 or whatever. I'm home by 10:30. And this is before when I ate popcorn, and the popcorn is a straight up laxative, bro. I don't know if it's the butter, the salt, whatever.
It's the fiber.
Whatever combination that's in it, but it activates all kinds of movement. And I remember one time I was coming home and I was clenched so tight. I had my butt off the seat and my body was straight as a board, right? And I'm trying not to.
You were pulled over for speeding because you couldn't take your foot off the gas.
I'm trying not to speed, and I was hauling, right? So I called my son. I was like, dude, and we have a bathroom, like a half bath, just inside the doorway, when you come into the garage, right? So I called him. I was like, dude, open the garage, unlock the back door.
Everything's open. You just gotta run in.
If somebody's in the bathroom, it's gonna be just really weird.
You're gonna get sat on top of and shit all over your legs because it's a coming.
I go because I'm coming in hot, and they thought that was the funniest thing. It's like an airplane. We're gonna crash land. We're barely gonna make it back to the airfield. We're shot up. The co-pilots, gotta
have emergency vehicles ready.
Oh, dude. And I was like, just get out of the way. And I'm almost embarrassed to say, man, that's happened more than once. You know what I mean? It happened enough times where the kids go, "Are you coming in hot?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good, man. I'm good." And I go, "When am I gonna learn with this damn popcorn?" Jesus Christ, man! And it's
so good.
You know what? Because you get like a big sack of it, right? And you're just caught up, and the next thing you know, you're hitting the kernels on the bottom of the bag, and you're like, "Holy Christ!"
Like, time for a refill. They're free.
Did I just eat a 3-pound bag of popcorn?
By myself?
I just had a shopping bag full of popcorn, and yeah. And in about 90 minutes, it's gonna hit the far end of the spectrum there, and you better be near a toilet, man.
We're gonna see how well your sphincter works.
But I've known about the sugar-free stuff giving you the runs.
Oh yeah, they tell you, like on the bag it says you may shit your pants. Warning.
And I don't even know if I should tell you this, but the reason I learned, and I didn't have an accident or anything, but the reason I learned how it activates everything is sugar-free. I think they're called Ricola. Cough drops. Ricola. Yeah.
I think we talked about that too.
Because they have a little chew to them. You know what I mean? They're almost like a candy.
Yeah. And
I had a whole little box. And it definitely has a laxative effect. That's all you need to know. So. But yeah. So
do you remember those? Oh, sorry. The chips that were made with the Olean, and they said don't eat too many because you might Olean over the toilet. And
was it supposed to be healthier fat or like low fat, or what was that?
Yeah, it was some sort of healthier fat of some sort, but it basically just cleans you out, and that's why it's healthy. Hey.
Well, the food doesn't stay long enough in your system for you to absorb all the.
Right. Yes, it's coated with a non-digestive oil.
Non-stick
that just
coating.
Slips right through.
That's That's horrible, dude. I don't need to do that, man. I don't need.
Yeah.
Anything else that's gonna upset my stomach. Like I avoid certain things just because I like them, but they don't like me back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fried chicken.
Oh, grease it up.
I mean, especially if it's got a little spice to it, love it, but doesn't love me back. So, all right.
Sorry.
Okay, here's the top positive review. May 6th, 2020.
Of what? What are we talking about?
Of the Haribo sugar-free classic gummy bears.
Basically, if you're having a bad day, put your seatbelt on or not and read through these reviews because they some funny stuff. Right, Carlos?
Right. Looks like 132 positive, 137 critical. So it's pretty much split. Yeah. And this is the positive
split down
review.
the crack.
No pun intended. All right, this is the positive one, right? The top positive review from Dexter, United States.
Dexter.
May 6th, 2020.
Oh, okay. Recent.
Said, my friend hasn't been practicing social distancing during the pandemic, so I bought him a bag of these gummies for his birthday. It's now been 10 days since he left the house out of fear of pooping himself again. I'm not going to say the Haribo sugar-free classic gummy bears are the cure for coronavirus, but it certainly helps slow down the spread. We're gonna make you social distance, buddy. You're not gonna leave the house.
Sneaky. Oh my. Woo. That's premeditated too.
Dude. Woo. And there's another one. The title just says diarrhea while driving from September 29th, 2019. And it's
why is it so funny?
It's really, really long. I mean, it's a couple paragraphs.
Yeah, just highlight. Okay.
One of our beloved physicians brought a bag of gummy bears to work, not realizing they were the famous dreaded sugar-free gummies. So multiple people grabbed handfuls, and each had their own near-miss stories, but this is mine, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Drive home, my stomach suddenly begins to cramp, and I feel the immediate urge to empty my bowels. Frantic as I realize I'm not going to make it home, I search for a place to pull over. The end of a gated logging road, perhaps. I'm speeding along, arching my back, practicing llama's breathing techniques. Anything to stall the inevitable. I pass the first turnoff that has a service car parked at the end, and I keep searching with sweat pouring down my forehead and bubbling noises in my guts that drown out the heavy metal on the stereo. Finally, I find a spot. Okay. Oh my God. And then she finds a spot, right? She jumps out of the car.
Yeah.
Nicole, okay? She finds a brushy trail. She parks the truck sideways, whips open the door, leaps out, and is about to drop trowel when she realizes it's the end of a driveway and the folks are outside wondering what she's about to do, right? And then she just seriously considered just completing the task and running away.
What would you do, Carlos? Would you complete the task, or would you be like, "Oh, sorry," and jump back in your car?
You know, it's a tough call at that point because other than the indecent exposure charge, I think you're gonna have to just kind of release, bro.
Yeah,
and maybe
I think I would do it
and just ask for forgiveness. You know what I mean? Because no one's gonna give you permission.
I think I would do it and then scratch my legs like dogs do after they poop and then just leave.
Just kick some leaves over and just get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and just
be
go,
horrible.
Sorry.
I don't know. It's gross, right? But it's always funny seeing somebody in distress from that. I don't know why. It's horrible. It's seriously super gross. But it's funny as hell at the same time, and I don't know why that is, And
it's way funnier when it's not from sickness of some sort. It's from lean potato chips or the sugar-free gummies or whatever. That is so much more hilarious than like having food poisoning or something, because that's kind of sad. Like you're like, oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. But the sugar-free bears, you're just like, that is hilarious.
Yes.
I'm going to tell everyone.
Like, you ever eat something where it's going to end badly, but it's so good that you do it anyway? I've done it.
Yeah, we had Domino's the other day.
I've done it all the time. And I know, okay, I'm going to feel like crap later. But for right now, I'm going to kill this box of, Cocoa Pebbles or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Dairy and gluten for me right now. Like, but I still do it.
You said Domino's?
Yeah, we had Domino's the other night because we were grocery shopping, hungry, which was stupid. But John didn't feel like cooking it, and I'm like, well, whatever. And I don't care. So he was like, I feel like pizza. So we went to the frozen pizza aisle, and he was like, I don't know if I want this kind of pizza. And I was like, he goes, what about Domino's? And I was like, I'm down with that. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But I got thin crust, which is a lot less gluten and crap. But there was still cheese on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to get you.
And it was amazing.
Yeah. You know, I don't mess with Papa John's, dude. You know.
Oh,
sorry, John. I just can't do it, man.
Sorry, Papa.
They get it at the office all the time, which is cool. And sometimes you know, if you're starving, you know, you grab a slice or whatever. But
yeah,
I don't know what it is, just a combination of stuff in it, dude. It just gets you going every time. So I don't mess with it, man. But yeah, evidently these gummy bears have a track record of just destroying lives and
they're packed with a punch
and pants, evidently.
Are they shipped? Like if you order them off Amazon, do they come with a new pair of pants?
They should. They should charge an extra $10 for some sweats. I'll just read a couple of the titles. All right. The Horror at 30,000 feet.
Oh gosh.
And that's from.
He's either mountain climbing or in a plane. Either would be bad.
Cruising altitude, 30,000 feet. So
yes.
it's a plane. Yeah. One of the worst days of my life. Stand by for jet propulsion. It worked like a charm.
It worked like a charm?
Evidently, he pranked his cousin, who didn't realize that that's where it was coming from.
Oh my
gosh! And
gosh!
after he finished the bag is when he told him what the deal was, you know. And that sounds like a beating. That sounds like a fight. Better than Miralax.
Yeah.
A delicious treat that should only be enjoyed only after the following preparations have been made. You know, and then he goes on to
let me get my notebook.
Right. Make sure it's Friday and cancel all weekend plans.
Okay.
And for good measure, go ahead and call in for Monday. Call the city. Make sure your water bill is paid in full. That's hilarious, man.
Oh, and have teepee on standby. Speaking of that, have you heard anything about a teepee shortage lately?
Not lately. You?
No. And I'm sitting here going, I think it's a conspiracy. I think the teepee situation was changing our view to the teepee away from something else that was happening. Probably aliens, but I don't know. Because here, I get this email. You might have something there. Thank you. I get this email from Amazon because I've had a subscribe and save. That's their discount, automatic ship, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I've been getting Angel Soft from them for probably a year and a half. And then the other day, I get an email and it says, we are canceling your subscribe and save for your Angel Soft Mega Rolls due to lack of stock or something like that. So it's still happening, but nobody's talking about it. I think we should talk about it.
I don't know. Do you think people were just stockpiling and just buying palletfuls of it?
Yes. And why? I have no idea. Because if you think about it, that's probably one of the last things I'm going to think about during an emergency. Poo paper?
Dude, it just seems like, you know, if push comes to shove, and I'm not trying to be gross, but use a hose. You know what I'm saying?
A hose, a bidet, an old ratty t-shirt torn into strips. You know? There are so many things you can wipe with.
A sock that you can't find the partner to?
Yeah.
I mean, it's messy, but...
Maybe get a clean toilet brush, put a sock over it, and you scrub yourself clean. No toilet paper needed.
You know, I gotta be honest with you. This is probably gonna be the shittiest episode that we've ever done. No pun intended.
Oh, that's what you should title this: the shittiest OYF episode ever.
All right, done.
Done.
People go, what the?
I was thinking either that or death by poo.
That's a little
or
dramatic.
Death by poosicle.
Because you got to be sick. That's dysentery. That's a disease. And there's microbes involved. Amoebas and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what the deal was with the TP, son, and excuse me, and the hand sanitizer.
Yeah, is that still hard to get?
I don't think so, but it made me laugh because wasn't there some jerk that bought like 15, 70,000, whatever it was, just tons of it.
70,000, and then they said that they couldn't
price
sell
gouge.
It.
What a jackass!
Yes.
What a jackass! That's what you get. Well, my question is, what's with the TP shortage? You know what I mean? I think people were just buying stacks of it, and then when you hear there's a shortage, so next time you go,
everybody runs out and grabs some. Just
you buy
in case
$50
worth.
Out.
Yeah.
You know.
I think.
What's one thing that you stockpile? What do you stockpile anything, or would you rather no comment?
Besides bullets, I would I went out and I grabbed some of those little what are they? Larabars. So they're like sugar-free and dairy and gluten-free and all that, but they have a lot of stuff in them to sustain you or whatever. So, because I thought there was going to be like a food shortage and all this other stuff, right. So I went and grabbed a few of those. That might still
be coming.
Yeah, I think, if we have another wave, I think, I think all hell's going to break loose because people are sick of it, oh, well, yeah, so they're sick of it, and if there's some sort of, shutdown again, people are going to lose it. So I think that's what's going to cause the problem, not necessarily COVID or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to get crazy, man. And I'm just so sick of talking about this freaking COVID shit, man.
That's why we made the shittiest episode ever.
Yeah. Because sometimes you just got to go straight in the gutter, son. Just to sort of just to balance everything out. I told you I got tested, right?
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was negative. Oh, because of you had like a close call or something.
Somebody thought they may have been exposed or whatever, so they were like, you might want to just get tested. So, but everything's cool. Everything's cool.
I think I know who's responsible for the TP shortage, if that's really a thing. Have you seen those commercials? My hiney's clean, because I'm Charmin clean.
The little bear?
The bears?
Yeah.
That's him. He's responsible.
The cute little bear with the bear parents?
And his family. Yes.
Yeah. Because Dad looks like he goes a lot. And,
well, no, I'm just saying it's conspiracy. Like, they're not using all that toilet paper. You see what I'm saying? They are.
So who's buying the paper?
They're spreading the. Okay, maybe no. Everybody's buying a teepee, but it's their fault because they're spreading the fear that they're not going to have teepee.
Damn bears.
Yeah. My hiney's clean. It's Charmin clean.
Is it Charmin or is it I want to say it's a different brand. All right.
Are we going to do another $1?
Toilet paper bear commercial.
Because it used to be don't squeeze the Charmin, and it was that old guy. That was a little creepy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't squeeze the Charmin. Pervert.
You know what? You're right. It's Charmin Ultra Strong.
I kind of think you owe me quite a few dollars now.
Probably $7 at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
The little red bear, right?
Yeah. I thought he was blue. But
there is a blue one.
There is a blue one.
There is a blue one and there's a red one. Okay. All right. My bad. It is Charmin. All right. Guess I'm just wrong about everything.
Clean.
I guess I'm just wrong about everything.
Name the toilet paper companies that you know. Because I use Angel Soft because it's cheap and it doesn't scratch your butthole. Hey,
Charmin,
remember me and my butthole? There's Charmin and there's Scott.
Marcal.
And there's Angel Soft. I'll go with you on that. I have no idea what that is, but okay.
That's Northeast. You have to trust me.
Come on, there's more. Toilet paper brands.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes. Oh, you're gonna Google.
Oh yeah. Well, okay.
So we can only think of 4. Angel Soft.
There's something called
we only thought of 4.
Caprice green toilet paper. Evidently, that's natural or reused, which is gross.
I'm not even going to count that. I'm going to count ones that we've actually heard of. That's weird.
Charmin Ultra Soft, and then there's an Ultra Strong. Coronet.
We're just going to say Charmin. Cornet.
Cottonelle.
Cottonelle.
Kirkland Signature TP.
Kirkland is like Target or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Walmart,
we're not going
to
count off brands. What's that?
We're not counting off brands.
Nah.
It's here's the thing. It's probably made by the same people that make the other stuff.
Yeah.
There's probably 2 factories that make toilet paper. Yeah. I worked at a soda factory. We made soda for all the different supermarkets in the area.
Yeah, exactly.
Kleenex.
Conspiracy? No.
Natural.
Kleenex makes toilet paper?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a giant nose.
So you wipe your butt and your nose.
It's like a giant nose, right? Northern. Quilted Northern Ultra Plush, famous for its high tensile strength. Scott.
6. Yeah, I said Scott. Yeah.
Soft and Gentle, White Cloud, and Windsoft.
Ooh, White Cloud I've heard of. Yeah, I think they sell it at Aldi's.
White Cloud. I don't. Honestly, I have no idea. Charmin's the only one that comes to mind, and I don't know what we use. I'm not gonna go up there and look.
Well, I know because I buy it. Like, if I ask John right now what kind of toilet paper we use, he might know.
Would he? Now, do you leave it in the big bag, or do you... This is the shittiest episode ever. Do you leave it in the big bag, or do you take the rolls individually and stock them up somewhere, like on a stick or something?
So we have...
Or do you have a closet, or what's your system?
So we have a big, well, not so big, but we have a pantry. And I'm telling you, when I get this on the subscribe and save, it's a big box of 36 mega rolls. So it's the equivalent to like 108 rolls or some weird stuff like that. So it goes into the pantry, and we keep at least 3 rolls in each bathroom, plus the roll that's on the toilet paper holder. And then as we get down to the last roll, if it was a perfect world, we would restock. But there have been several times where we don't have any.
I wonder how that happened.
Well, it's probably more my fault. Oh, well.
And I know we've talked about this. If I want the toilet paper to come off the roll over the top, the way God intended it, I have to put it on. You know what I mean?
Oh, so other people do it backwards?
Yeah.
The right way, the best way.
Just to annoy people, But anyway, all right. So, I think we've shit on that subject enough, and
we should just throw it all down the toilet.
That's it. Just flush it and just
flush it and move on.
Wipe it down, and let's just change gears.
Yeah, stop making wise cracks.
Because I gotta run later. All right, that's dumb.
I was gonna say my cup runneth over.
Yeah, that's so nasty. All right.
Yeah, that's gross.
Okay. All right. So next topic. I thought we were gonna talk about, and these are your ideas. The proper or the most unprofessional or gangster way to quit a job. And did you bring this up for me? Because I have a famous story that I've told.
Oh, no. It was just something that dawned on me. Because there was a topic in Lighthearted where somebody had a contract and the company had to give the hygienist a 60-day notice of termination. So they gave her a 60-day notice of termination. And then, so she started looking for another job, obviously. Well, the new job wanted her to start, like, in 2 weeks. And she was like, okay, I'll see what I can do. So she talks to the company that's kicking her out, and they were like, no, you have a responsibility to your patients, and you can't abandon your patients and blah, blah, blah. And we were all like, well, they're not her patients. They're the practice's patients. And they have another hygienist, another doctor. It's not abandonment if they have a place to go. And then my comment was, if they're getting rid of you, they want you when they want you, but they don't when they don't. And the contract just said that they had to give her 60-day notice. That doesn't mean that she has to stay that 60 days.
Right.
It doesn't say that anywhere or whatever. So they basically threatened her by going to the dental board for patient abandonment, which it's not.
It's not her practice.
And I said, and the thing is, what?
It wasn't her practice.
Right. So the thing is, if you're going to call them your patients, then she should be able to say, hey, guys, I'm going over to this office. You can follow me over. But you can't do that. So are they really her patients? No.
Okay. So,
anyway.
So what happened? What did she do?
But she said, I don't appreciate being threatened and consider this my immediate notice that I'm leaving or whatever. So I'm like, deuces, see ya.
Peace.
So I'm trying to think. I've never left a job like on bad terms. I've been let go, but each time I was let go, which happened twice for different reasons. One was they were doing illegal things, and I'm like, I ain't standing for that. And then I was let go, but I ended up in a little legal battle, and I won because obviously they broke the law. But anyway, and then the other one, we got along great, and then he brought his mom and his sister into the practice, and things went really downhill quick. Like I got in trouble for laughing.
That's Sorry. What you do.
I guess I gotta stop laughing. And I was like, patients loved me because I was very, chipper. But anyway, so other than that, like any job that I've left, I left on good terms. I gave a notice, and I was usually going like bigger and better things. So they were really happy for me.
Cool.
I quit the popcorn factory to be a dental assistant, and then I quit the dental assisting to go to hygiene school, and they were really supportive of that. So, and I went back during the summer of hygiene school and worked there and stuff. So I never quit those bitches. But what about you? I hear.
I don't mean to laugh at you, but the popcorn factory, that just sounds funny though, man. It just sounds like a funny word.
I didn't poo my pants there.
Well, that's because you didn't eat the popcorn.
I spilled coffee all over myself.
You okay?
It's my internet. Yeah, I had a notice that says internet's unstable. Yeah, I spilled my coffee. I thought it was almost gone, but there's still.
You okay? You gonna make it?
Yeah. I'm gonna make it. Let's see if I can do this right.
The popcorn factory. Okay, so that's a real thing.
Yeah.
And
it is.
No. I remember a long, long time ago, I was just out of hygiene school, and I was temping at a place. This is the worst time I got let go. I'm not going to say the doctor's name because she might still be practicing. And patients wouldn't show up. All right? So that Friday, she goes, listen, thank you. You're a sweet guy, but we're not going to need you anymore. 2 days later on Sunday, my son was born.
Oh, wow.
So I just got fired. And my son's being born. I'm like, okay, great. Thank you, universe. You know what I mean? So
I can stay home with my baby.
You do what you got to do, and it all worked out. So that was real stressful. And it was just me and my wife, dude, just holding it down. So we're super independent and pretty proud of just kind of doing everything on our own. We don't owe anybody anything, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But one of the most gangster ways. Which in hindsight, I'm kind of a little embarrassed by it and wish it didn't end this way. But it was a dental hygiene job, right? And I was younger and way more impulsive and didn't think things through.
Yeah,
and,
it happens.
So I have this gentleman, and I go, listen, we got to get bite wings on you. And with your insurance, you have to pay $14 for it. I'll never forget it. $14.
Yeah. Okay.
And he goes, well, why do I have to pay $14? And then I go into my spiel. I'm like, sir, it's this type of plan, and they only cover da-da-da-da. It's been a year and a half. You got to get your bite wings, right?
It's your insurance, not mine.
It's not me, brother. It's the house rules. So you got to get these X-rays, right?
I love getting blamed for their insurance. Anyway.
Listen, man, nobody told you to work at wherever you work at. It's got this cheap ass insurance, you know.
The popcorn factory.
And so he's going on, and he's getting mad at me. Why are you charging me? And I said, sir, again, I'm not charging you anything, man. It's your insurance, right?
Right.
He's like, well, I don't know if I even need him. I'm like, well, you need him because it's been, more than 18 months, and you got to have your X-rays, dude. And I think there was maybe perio. I can't recall, but let's just say there was, just to sort of fortify my point of view. So I wasn't backing down, and he wasn't backing down. He finally conceded and let me take his X-rays, right? So they had a separate room with a chair and an apron. But now I'm getting pissed off because he's just being a jerk, and he's kind of attacking me about it, right? So I put the apron on him, and I'm setting up the bite wing thing, and he's still talking shit. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know why you're doing this, and then I try to take one, and he's kind of gagging and biting on it, and kind of basically spit it out. And that's when in my mind, I go, you know what? I don't need this. Dude, I go, I'll be right back, sir, if you excuse me for a second. I went to my room, I grabbed my car keys, clocked out, and walked out the front door. As I walk out the door, I see my man sitting in that chair with the lead apron on, looking like a jackass as I stroll out the front door, right? Ooh, I hop in my car, I start driving. The front desk girls are like, what? Did he just leave? Right?
Yeah. Wow.
Then they call me, and I didn't answer, and I just went home. 3 days later, the manager calls me, says, listen, I hope you're feeling better. When are you coming back? And I'm like, what are you, crazy?
I just walked the F out.
In the middle of a,
Wow.
Why would you want me back? What are you, crazy? I don't want to work for a place that would allow that kind of behavior.
From their patients?
From their employees. Who would forgive an employee who did that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the famous Quentin story.
How long ago was that?
2 weeks. No, it was like 20 years ago, man. It was like 20. It was a long time.
Back when I was younger and more impulsive.
Yeah.
And it was about 2 hours ago.
Yeah. No, it was a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest with you, that was the most satisfying, 45 minutes drive home.
Yeah.
And then I get home.
You're like
and
jamming
I was like,
on your music.
Stopped for a pack of cigarettes and just smoked like 3 of them and got nauseous and then just threw the rest of the pack. And I was just like, hell yeah. And then I was like, what did I just do? You know what I'm saying?
You're like, I got to make a paycheck. So
because, when you have bills and responsibilities and people waiting to eat, you can't do that, But I felt for my mental health, it was best to just leave that alone. Yeah.
Whew.
So, good times, man. Again.
Good times at Ridgemont High.
Not the most professional thing in the world, but, it is what it is.
It was probably the shittiest thing to do. No.
Well,
we're coming for full circle.
Full circle. Anybody who has an equally weird or funny or maybe angry story of how you quit like a gangster, unprofessionally,
or pooped your pants. You can do that too. Or pooped
your pants. Yeah, if you want to just hit us up at offyourflosser@gmail.com. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna regret asking for that information, but it's gonna be just hit us up. Sandy?
Yeah.
What do you think?
They can leave a voicemail to 256-743-5677. 256-74-floss. Yay.
Yes.
I think that's good, buddy.
All right, man. Let's wrap it up.
Episode
Let's get this
93. We didn't even say that, but it's episode 93.
93. Yay. It is.
In the books.
It is. All right. Well, listen, have a great weekend, and you guys take care. Go floss yourselves.
Yep. Go floss yourselves.
Take care.